Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing amazing today. In this video, we're diving into the latest updates about Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos. You don't want to miss this. So make sure to stay tuned till the end, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It began like an ordinary morning on Live with Kelly and Mark. Viewers tuned in expecting laughter, playful arguments, and the effortless chemistry that has defined Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa for decades. But instead, they were greeted by something no one saw coming, an energy shift so heavy that even through the screen, people could feel it. Mark walked onto the set with a quiet heaviness in his expression. Gone was the usual spark in his eyes, replaced by something that made fans instantly uneasy. Kelly stood beside him, attempting a soft smile, but even that couldn't hide the tension. Something was wrong, something big. And then Mark spoke. "Before we start the show today," he began, voice slow and steady, "I need to share something very personal." The audience froze. Kelly placed a hand over his, not as a co-host, but as his wife of more than 25 years. It was the kind of gesture that silently confirmed this wasn't a simple announcement. This was heartbreak. A secret Mark had carried alone for weeks. Fans had noticed subtle changes. Mark seemed more emotional, more reflective. He joked less, paused more, and on multiple occasions, Kelly had gently stepped in when he lost his train of thought. Social media buzzed with speculation, but nothing prepared anyone for the truth he was about to reveal. Mark inhaled deeply. "Sometimes life hands you something you're never prepared for," he said, "and no matter how strong you are, it shakes you." Kelly squeezed his hand, fighting her own tears. Mark continued, "Recently, I received news about someone incredibly close to me, someone who helped shape the man I am today." His voice cracked. The studio fell completely silent. The heartbreak behind the scenes. Mark revealed that a beloved family member, someone he had always admired and leaned on, had been struggling with a severe and sudden health condition. Out of respect for privacy, he didn't share names, but his emotional breakdown made the reality unmistakable. "I tried to stay strong," he admitted. "I didn't want to bring this to the show, but it's been eating at me." Kelly wrapped her arms around him right there on live television. For the first time in the show's history, the roles reversed. Mark wasn't the charming host. He was a heartbroken son, brother, and husband. Fans worldwide flooded social media instantly. "Mark, we love you. Stay strong." Crying watching this live, sending love to the Consuelos family. "Kelly holding Mark broke me." But what truly shocked fans was not just the revelation, it was what Mark revealed next. The impossible decision. With so many responsibilities, hosting the show, pursuing projects, being a father, Mark had always balanced everything with ease. But now, things had changed. "My family needs me," he said quietly, "more than ever." Those few words sent a ripple through the studio. Kelly closed her eyes when she heard them, almost bracing herself. Mark continued, "I might need to step away for a while." The audience gasped. Even the crew seemed stunned. Step away? From live? From the show he had only recently begun co-hosting full-time? From the job that brought him into millions of homes each morning? Kelly looked at him with the kind of heartbreak you only see when real life hits a marriage on live TV. "We've talked about this," she whispered to him. "Family comes first." But even she couldn't hide her sadness. A marriage tested under pressure. Kelly and Mark have always been Hollywood's rarest pair, still deeply in love after decades. But this moment showed a new layer of their story, a layer filled with fear, emotional strain, and the painful reality that life doesn't pause just because you're in the public eye. Backstage sources later shared that Kelly had been quietly supporting Mark for weeks, covering lines, carrying segments, even stepping in when he needed a moment off camera. But she never complained. She understood his pain. However, when Mark mentioned stepping away from the show, the weight of it hit her harder than expected. Hosting together had been a dream fulfilled, a new chapter in their love story. To lose that, even temporarily, felt like losing a piece of the happiness they built together. But as Kelly has always proven, when it comes to Mark, she will always choose love over everything else. Mark's private struggle, revealed. After the show ended, a source close to the couple explained that Mark had been traveling back and forth privately to spend time with his family member. The emotional and physical exhaustion had finally begun to take a toll. He didn't want to burden Kelly or the show, the source said. He kept trying to push through it, but it finally became too much. Fans immediately expressed concern. Mark shouldn't feel guilty for taking care of his family. We'll be here when he's ready to come back. Kelly and Mark deserve all the support right now. Even celebrities reached out, offering prayers and encouragement. But nothing compared to the message Kelly shared online that evening. Kelly's emotional message on Instagram. Kelly posted a simple black and white picture of her holding Mark's hand. No fancy editing, no makeup, no glamorous studio lights, just two hands, intertwined and trembling slightly. Her caption read, "Life doesn't always make sense, but love always finds a way. We're taking this one day at a time. Thank you for understanding." Within minutes, millions viewed and shared the post. It wasn't a publicity move. It was raw love, unfiltered and real. Mark's heartbreaking update goes global. The news traveled fast. Morning shows picked it up. Tabloids wrote headlines filled with speculation. Social media exploded with hashtags like. But one thing became clear. This wasn't celebrity drama. This was human pain, the kind of pain anyone could relate to. People connected deeply with the vulnerability Mark showed. For years, he played the charming husband, the romantic partner, the funny co-host. But today, he was all of us, someone trying to hold himself together while facing something he couldn't control. The future of Live and what comes next. Executives behind Live confirmed that they would support Mark 100% and give him all the time he needed. Kelly, despite fighting her own sadness, expressed full support too. "We're a family behind the scenes," she told viewers the next day. Mark's health and his heart will always come first. For now, Mark hasn't officially stepped down, but insiders say the decision may come within days. Kelly has already offered to host Alone again until he's ready to return. And Mark, he told fans, "I'm not disappearing. I just need a moment to breathe and to be there for the people who were always there for me." A moment that brought the world together. Surprisingly, something beautiful came from this heartbreak. Fans from around the world began sharing their own stories of loss, of family illness, of those moments when they, too, had to choose between work and loved ones. The entire comment section became a space of compassion and healing. Mark later said reading those messages gave him strength. "You reminded me I'm not alone," he wrote. "Thank you for letting me be human." The love story continues. Despite the pain, one thing stood out clearly. Kelly and Mark's bond is stronger than ever. As one viewer commented, "If this is what true love looks like, then I believe in it." And it's true. Through tears, fear, and life's hardest moments, Kelly stood beside him. Through cameras, fame, pressure, and public scrutiny, Mark allowed himself to break, openly, honestly, bravely. That vulnerability didn't weaken him. It made people love him more. Final message to fans. Before signing off for the week, Mark looked into the camera one more time. "Thank you for understanding why I've been different lately," he said softly. "Thank you for standing by me. I promise I'll be okay. And when things settle, I'll be right back here with you." He smiled, a real one, small but meaningful. Kelly leaned her head on his shoulder. And just like that, a heartbreaking moment became a reminder of something rare in the entertainment world. Real people, real emotions, real love.